I'm on a freshly installed Ubuntu 20 as a virtual machine on VMware. So we are going to install the f1tenth simulator. So search for f1tenth ROS, and then we are going to go to the GitHub repository. We are going to first start by installing ROS2. We want to make sure first that everything is fine. So the only thing I've done is to run update and upgrade. Now we are going to follow step by step installing Foxy. So I'm going to use Debian package, and here we are going to follow through quickly with the steps. So everything fine. We are going to install this. And finally setting the repo. A quick update and upgrade. And finally, let's try to install. So that's yes. So it's going to install. Out of the two, so we had two options of installing either the desktop or the base, basically ROS base. I chose the desktop, and assuming that everything is fine. Good, and let's install the development tools. We could continue with the rest. You could, if you wish, to source and try, but we're going to continue. Assuming that everything's fine, we can just go ahead and continue with installing the f1tenth gym first. So I'm going to copy paste this, paste it here, and we're going to have, so right now I need to install first the pip. So let's try the last command one more time. So we are right now in, so what we want is complete, so the directory as well. Let's try this one more time. Now we are going to change directory. So right now we have we are at home directory, and I'm going to now run this now properly. So everything looks fine, and the next is to make sure that the map is fine. So I'm going to just use VI, and it says that it is under the config. So what we need to do is, so right, we are now already in source, so I'm going to go f1tenth ROS, and then what we want is going to be in config, and then we want to change the same YAML, and then here what we want is to change the map to that directory, so it would be here. I'm going to press I to insert, and then home, and the name of your user ID. So now I can just go ahead and save it. Alright, so we did this. Now I can go ahead and do this. It says that for ROS step, first I have sudo ROS step and init, and then we are going to update it. And so we can try this one more time. So as you see, some of the dependencies are missing, so we need to install. Depends on your machine. Very likely, if you are like me, going through a fresh Ubuntu, you're gonna run into something like this. So no problem, we are going to install these one by one. App install, and what we want is ROS. Our distro is Foxy, and you can just follow this. So it would be nav2-life, and then autocomplete does the rest. So we are going to install this one more time. So let's try this command to see whether we need any more dependencies. Now it says the map is missing, the same thing. So all I need is, now I need nav2, but this time map server. One more time, here we're going to run this, see whether, so x acro is missing, so let's try that again. Sudo app install ROS2 Foxy, and here x acro, and one more time, this time joint. So again, I'm going to reuse this and search for joint, state, and publisher. So this is good as well. One more time. Ackerman is missing, so try this. All right. So this time it went through, so everything is installed, and we can just go ahead and call calcon. So I'm calcon build, and this is going to build ours. So if we want to test it, we are going to simply do source. So I need to source the ROS Foxy, and what we need is setup bash. Going to source the install as well, and finally I'm going to just simply copy paste this. This wouldn't work because they for some reason added those $signs, so we need to just manually copy paste. So if everything is fine, this is going to take a little bit of while, and then it's going to be fine and finds the basically radar. So that's it. We are good to go. You could change this or use the simulator as you wish.